This program contains true stories of rescues. All of the 911 calls you will hear are real. Whenever possible, the actual people involved have helped us reconstruct the events as they happened.
In the pre-dawn hours of January 3rd, 1991, in Mape Valley, Washington, 19-year-old Vicki White Eagle was getting ready to leave for her job as a nurse's aide. Her shift began at 6 a.m., before her parents even got out of bed.
Bye.
Greg Clement traveled the same road as Vicki on his way to work.
The news had said there was a possibility in rural areas like I live that there would be ice, black ice, ice that you can't see. It's not well lit, so I knew that I had to be extra careful on this road and on my journey to work. When I pulled around the corner, I noticed that there was a car in the ditch. I first thought that maybe this accident happened the night before. It's a dark road. I could see the victim, but not real clearly.
You get in an accident, I'm here to help you. Can you hear me? Help me! Please help me!
The door panel had been jammed, and she sounded extremely scared.
I called 911. Please.
Yeah, I want to report a accident. A lady ran off the road, hit a tree. Cars are very damaged. The lady is shaken up. We don't know if she is hurt.
At 5:49 a.m., this call came into the Valley Communication Center.
Valley Community Center.
Was she just standing out beside the car?
No, she was in the car, very shaken up. She was asking for help.
All right, we'll send someone out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Engine 81, injury accident, 23100 Woody Road.
Units with King County Fire District 43 were immediately dispatched to the scene. A call also went out to the volunteer members of the squad, including Vicki's mother, Virginia.
It was just a feeling I had that it might be her. And the address that was given, time-wise, would put it approximately where Vicki might be. And so it was something I couldn't just sit there and wonder and wait. I had to go. Normally, the adrenaline gets going, but in this case, it was a little bit different. I was shaking already, just kind of wondering, could this one be one of my own?
Among the first rescuers to arrive were firefighters Stasiak and Bob Benedetti.
The car just looked lifeless. You couldn't really make out anybody inside. I had a strange gut feeling that something was wrong on this one. I was going to see something I was not going to like. It was unbelievable. We did not know how deep that stick was. We were judging anywhere from an inch to almost all the way through her neck. This is what was scary.
Hurry up, Bob. Can you hear you all day? I can't tell.
I didn't recognize who it was, but we knew that the wrong move would probably kill in an instant.
Come on, you guys, break it.
Only able to talk in one word spurts, but it was clear, which gave me the confidence that she had an intact airway. She said her name was Vicky White Eagle, and I knew that I needed to talk to our captain.
Fire 1, Engine 81, dispatch a medic unit, please.
Hey, Virginia's daughter, Virginia White Eagle.
Vicky?
Yeah. Engine 3, Medic 5, Engine 81 on location, injury accident. Medic 5 responding to 600.
When we continue,
She looks directly, and all I saw were these very, very round eyes staring back at me, saying, "My God, I'm going to die."
as rescuers worked to free 19-year-old Vicky White Eagle from the wreckage of her car, Fire Captain Lee Adelsman, a close friend of her family, was growing increasingly concerned about how to get her out without disturbing the peace of a fence that was lodged in her neck.
She was very scared.
Okay, Vic, I'm here to help you, okay?
She kind of set up a comfort zone around the stick to keep anybody from touching that stick and moving the stick.
It was really tough for us because the first thing we wanted to do was cut her out of there and get her going on the medic unit, but we didn't want to jostle her in any way. The whole thing hit me. I went to school with her. We were in the marching band together. She was just a really good friend.
You're okay, Vicky. We're helping you out. You okay, Steve?
When Vic's Virginia and her husband, firefighter, still did not know who was trapped in the car, Virginia went down to see if it was their daughter.
I don't really know why I didn't go down. Maybe it was because it might be her.
Advising we're seeing one patient, 25-year-old female. She has a clot in her trachea. BP is 126/80. Rate is 80. We're unable to get a respiratory rate.
Here we go.
Wait, I kept going. I had no idea, no vision of what I was going to see when I walked up there. Lee Adelsman started walking towards me. And when you see somebody you know like that walking towards you, you kind of know.
I knew then it was Vicky, but I knew that she was in good hands because I trained a lot of those people.
The fire departments, everybody's pretty much a family in them. And to see somebody in that family in distress, you do exactly what you're trained to do, but you can feel the concern. And I've never seen that many people work as one person in all my life.
Her vitals were good. That's what really kept us going. But it's up to the person to have will to go on, to live.
County medic well arrived, and paramedics Plumley and Tony Cocklow immediately took over Vicky's care.
I need somebody to give me the Doppler. I'd like to Doppler her carotids before we move her out of here.
I realized this was not going to be an easy extrication.
We thought initially we might be able to cut the stick, but any movement at all of the stick potentially could make her paralyzed.
We don't know if that object is up against maybe the carotid artery, and it's actually preventing the patient from bleeding to death.
So we were left with trying to tape it in position and trying to make it so it wouldn't move around much on the way into the hospital.
Somebody else is going to have to get in position.
I'll get it once it's coming. I got it. Backboard coming in. Can you drop that?
We treated her like porcelain, transported her onto the gurney, and she looks directly up at me, and all I saw were these very, very round eyes staring back at me, saying, "My God, I'm going to die."
Less than 45 minutes after the first rescue workers arrived, Vicky was pulled free of the wreckage. She was carefully packaged and paralyzed with drugs for the 10-mile transport to Valley Medical Center. Doctors Greg Loon and Steve performed the delicate surgery.
Our main concern at that time was if the object is removed without having good control of it in the operating room, there can be massive bleeding that you're unable to stop. It was about a centimeter away from the carotid artery or internal jugular vein, and it had just gone to the side of the trachea and esophagus and actually hit the bony spinal column rather than the cord itself, which carries the nerves. I think the mistake went into probably one of the few places it could have gone without damaging at least one vital structure. The entire case itself is really a miracle in that the medics were able to get her out of the car and not dislodge the stake. That she had no significant injuries afterwards and actually recovered very well.
Everything went just fine.
I believe that everybody that was on my accident helping me out are all heroes to me.
The funny thing about it is, Vicky has been our crash dummy for our drills. She's usually our patient that's stuck inside the car, and we cut her out and we save her.
Get it, get it, get it! All right. There it is.
I had to push myself, I had to push my body, I had to hold on to that stick, I had to stabilize it, I had to cooperate, and I believe that I was well trained for that.
She didn't panic. She knew just what to do. Otherwise, I think anybody else would have tried pulling the stick out, not knowing, what type of damage they may have done.
I'm very thankful that Greg stopped, pulled over, and to find out if I was okay. A lot of it depended on him, on what he did, because nobody else stopped by but him.
She's a very lucky girl. I think the thing to know and to learn from a situation like this is don't move a trauma patient unless it's absolutely necessary.
I'm so thankful that I'm alive that it's no reason to get mad if someone laughs at me or points at me and says I have a hickey. It's like, hey, it's just a scar. And I lived.